written in the back of my old diary. I gotta break sometime. It's underlined and red, scrawled across the screen beneath the spider ring. I gotta break sometime. I left it all unread. And the more I know, the less I seem to care. Weighted down by everything and falling through the air. And the more I hold, the less that I can bear. But hey, I gotta break sometime. Cracked inside a kiln between the firing. I gotta break sometime. You blazed it anyway. Screamed across the city from a windowsill. I gotta break sometime. That's all you had to say. But the more I know, the less I seem to care. Weighted down by everything and falling through the air. And the more I hold, the less that I can bear. But hey, I gotta break sometime. Written in the back of my old diary. I gotta break sometime. It's underlined and red, scrawled across the screen beneath the spider ring. I gotta break sometime. I left it all unread. Cracked inside a kiln between the firing. I gotta break sometime. You blazed it anyway. Screamed across the city from a windowsill. I gotta break sometime. That's all you had to say. Can be
Hello. Hello, hello. I'm so sorry I'm late. Hi. Oh, Perpetual, thank you so much for the follow. Hello, everybody. Howdy and welcome. It's your semi-local multi-dimensional Luxter globally. Feel free to call me Cam if you would like. And we are on Voices today. We are going to continue building the stables of, yes, the stables outside my house. Sorry I was a little bit late. I was trying to get my Minecraft to work, but for whatever reason it was struggling to open. So I was like I don't want to mess with this live. That would suck. But I got it working, so we're all good. A reminder, this coming Sunday that Miyu's day 2 of her birthday concert will be happening. I am in 2 songs as a vocalist and a different song as an artist for it. I did the line work, and then Hoshino Lore did the rendering for the art that I did. So, yeah. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Are y'all doing alright? I am just gonna set up the music, figure out what... So sleepy. I am also very sleepy. I feel like after disco yesterday I crashed really hard. I crashed so hard. But I think this is a good song to start with. God, so much happened. I was shaking so bad throughout the entire stream. I forgot what we were doing, like where we were with the roof. Well, that's not terrible. We are, no matter what, gonna need more dark oak, though. But yeah, how are y'all doing? It's been a hot second since I've been able to like just chit chat with you guys. Despite my brain like whispering to me to be like, play more disco, do the final disco stream on Friday. I'm like, no, I must wait a week. Let me simmer in it. Which is its own special kind of torture, but it's okay. Sometimes you need your own special kind of torture. So sometimes 300 more years of disco. Man, I wish. I hope they make a sequel of this game so bad. I would understand if they don't, but I really hope they do. Oh, it's sunset. I think... How do I put this? I'm not even finished with disco yet. But the way that it's made me care about all of the characters in the game has made me, like, it's really hard to get me to care about every single character in a game. But the way that disco, presented itself made me, immensely care for every single character, which is A very rare feat. Sunrise Parabellum. Yeah, I do adore that. Even the shitty ones. Why do I like and respect Titus Hardy now? I used to not like Titus Hardy. That's why it's like so surprising. It's like, bro was so much of a dick before, but I feel like we've reached an understanding. So it's like really hard to dislike him now because we've now reached an understanding. You know what I mean? It's kind of like most of the hesitation with Titus was because he couldn't really tell what our deal was. And then when he realized that both of us are just trying to work in the best interest of Martinez as a whole, then suddenly he became 10 times more cooperative. In retrospect, it's admirable he would do so much to protect Ruby, Claudia, and the rest of the Hardys. It is. He comes off as such a dick, but then, like, it's clear that he cares about the other people around him in his own way. Just on a whim, every day I think about the artwork Cindy made too. One day I will return to your side. It's definitely a very interesting piece. And choosing to do it where the tribunal took place was certainly a choice. This is bothering me, it's not the same. Oh, it's the other side that's messed up. I thought it... So it's this side that's messed up. We're good. Your blood is mixed in with that paint. I can't wait for all this to happen and then we could go clubbing next stream. I am excited to start the club. It's all I've ever wanted. We really looked at Harrier Dubois and said, this man should be at the club. And we're right. This man should, in fact, be at the club. I love falling into stables. Get this man another drink and 5 more hours of dance music. We don't need to give him a drink. He can be sober. He had problems. So long as I am puppeting that body, he's not drinking a sip of alcohol. What? What on earth is happening here? Oh, some of them are just too bulky. Okay, they're just bulky on the bottom. Let me see. These are right, that's right. That should fix it. Howdy, Psycho. How you doing? Cursed, can you run the command? Yep, there we go. You were already on it. I'm so glad that we're gonna have the stables finished soon. Then I can actually put like a bunch of different animals in here. Honestly, if we could figure out a way to bring the ghast inside of the stables, we'd have a good place for the ghast as well. Like, that seems to be enough room for a ghast. If the ghast would like to live in the stables. Cursed, can you do a flip or something? Cursed, do a flip for the chat. Entertain them. I'm imagining Cursed is trying to figure out how to, like... Yeah, that's immediately what I imagined. The Cursed was trying to figure out how to make a stick figure to flip it over. I fell. Aw, damn. She is jester-coded. Maybe the next time I do a design for Cursed, I do, like, a little court jester look. I feel like somehow she would enjoy that. Cursed JPEG, but it just rotates. Like, woo! What's a cub club? Cub club? Oh man, that's from the Disco, sorry, that's from the Inscription stream a long time ago. When we were getting Wolf Cub, we decided to just keep drawing the wolves and wolf cubs. Specifically, so, because the chat really latched onto them, so we just started calling it Cub Club. Oh yeah, that would go hard. The art you made for Cursed is so good. Thank you. I like drawing Cursed. I think some of the designs I've made for Cursed are some of my favorites. I don't know if Cursed ever showed off her Minecraft look, but I really like it. We hit upon Shug versus Gar back in the day, and Sol versus Alt. Yeah, that was from the Unpacking stream, which was my very first stream back. That was nearly a year ago now. Can you believe it's almost been a year? In some ways, it's like, whoa! So clean, it's my work account profile picture. What art with, what made you start it with Unpacking? I was thinking to myself that, I wanted to play a game that wouldn't stress me out. Because I was very afraid that if I started with anything else, that I would get teased for how bad I was at the game, and that would have scared me out of streaming. And I'm like, there's no way I could be bad at Unpacking, because I'm literally just sorting things. And since it had been years since, I streamed, I was thinking to myself, well, this will be a great opportunity to catch up with chat, because it's been like, it had been 3 years since I'd streamed. It was a cute little story game. It is a very cute story game. That's fine. Alternative universe where Clovelly picked Valorant. No, that would not have happened. I don't think I'd be good at first-person shooters. The Voices folks are trying to get me on Marvel Rivals, but I just don't, like, my brain, is, like, so very convinced that I would not be good at, games like that I'm just kind of hesitant. Should probably join the Discord if it's open to the public. It is open to the public. Feel free to join the Discord if you'd like. There's a command, !Discord. I'm sure Cursed is already about to send it in chat. But yeah, I just didn't want to play a game that, put extra pressure on me to be good at the game. If that makes sense, where it's like, I was already, like, to put it in perspective, I didn't know if I was going to even hit live, like, go live that day. Cause I was so scared. I was thinking to myself, oh god, what if they don't like me? Only what if I make a fool of myself? So, Cursed remembers this. I was shaking so bad, because I didn't know what to do. I was like, what if they don't like me? Sag. You know what? It was a nice stream. I feel like I've definitely improved, since then, because at least, like, I have the ability to chit-chat a little bit more. At least I think so. I feel a lot less people-pleasy than I was back then. It's so funny, back then the guy did like 1 hour 30 streams and slowly found their way to doing 5-hour streams on a whim. No, let's be real with ourselves here. That's Inscription's fault. That's because of Inscription. There's literally no other game that did that. I think, like, if I did Disco Elysium first, it probably would have happened the same way. But, it was definitely Inscription that started that. Because what would happen is, I was so invested in the game that I didn't want to play. It's like, I didn't want to leave. Because I was thinking to myself, I have to wait a week to play this game again. And I didn't want to wait a week. Even when you lost your hair, containing so much gum, I stood beside you then and there until the cup was done.
And even when I lost myself in all of those tall trees, you took me down, you patched my bloody knee.
I can't believe I was right, though. For context on yesterday's, stream, in case anyone was curious, I said this to Cursed when we were planning the little lore video. I'm like, there's no way that the gun is not relevant. Yeah, I think that looks better. It's like, I feel like there's a possibility I'm gonna get shot soon. And therefore, I need to prepare. So, we got the idea on Friday, I think? Or Saturday? Friday or Saturday. And in like over the course of like an hour, I did the little sketchy animation thing for that. And then we started gathering voice lines from people. Accidentally skipped a check to use something other than a gun. Yeah, accidentally. I think it's for the best, though. It seems like the tie was becoming self-sacrificial, and I was not down to lose my tie. But such is the way. It's too, well, it's not even that it looks fun to wear, although Cursed, I mean this so very nicely, I feel like you would wear a tie like that. I think you would wear a tie like that. If you had to wear a tie again, I think that is the type of tie you'd be wearing. After I saw what you wore to prom, it just kind of solidifies my thought process on that. I just tapped in, but I agree. It's a multi-patterned tie. Like, it's a teal tie, and it's considered the horrific necktie because it just... Yeah, I think this looks a lot better. It's just this necktie with, like, a bajillion different patterns on it. I need more spruce. It's beautiful, bratan. Great. That stupid tie has got me rolling my R's when saying that. Like, it just feels like the right way of pronouncing it. But yeah, I feel like thinking about Inscription, I feel like Inscription marked a turning point in how I did streaming. Because, like, in one way, it made me more confident in what I was doing. In another way, it solidified how I wanted to handle streaming from then on. Not necessarily in the fact of 5-hour streams, but more like a, more accurately, being a very lore-based streamer. We're gonna need so much spruce. It's a good thing that I am holding an axe. Very random, but I hope you're doing better. I remember weeks ago you said things are a bit weird. Ah, yes, I did have a surgery. But I'm okay now. I survived. Oh shit, I guess stream's over. I'm kidding. Yes, I had an appendectomy. So we held a funeral for my appendix very shortly after. Actually, I think it was like, I want to say it was 2 weeks after the surgery. Because the first week after surgery, because they made incisions in my stomach, I was not able to sit up very long. Or at least I wasn't able to sit up in a chair without leaning back against something. Like, I was basically slumped into the chairs I was sitting in. I wasn't even able to sleep in my bedroom because of, like, how uncomfortable it was for me. Sounds painful. Yeah, but I survived. If anything, I still gained from it. What the fuck? Yeah, this seems like some shit I would do. We're all good though. It's a learning experience. And because I lived to tell the tale, hopefully other people will also live to tell the tale if they ever have a burst appendix. Or I guess my appendix didn't burst. I managed to catch it before any problems arose. We do need to make appendix funerals more of a common feature. Did you have that much fun at the funeral? I will give credit where credit is due. The funeral was an idea from Biscuit. I think it was a joke though. I think Biscuit was joking, and then I was like, that's kind of funny, and why don't we do that? Mine burst within the year, we'll do another one. Alright, I guess we can hold a funeral for your appendix. Why don't you become a streamer so then you can do that? It'd be easier. I gave you such a perfect VTuber model design. I'd have a whole new kind of funeral for a better organ. What, like, what are you planning? Are you planning on, like, I mean, like, we know that the wizard wanted to replace my appendix with that rainbow slug Fred. You know, like that fidget toy where it's like, it makes like a little click, 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 click sound. Kind of thing. Apparently the wizard wants to replace my appendix with it. Central nervous system funeral. No. You don't want a funeral for your central nervous system. I think that's just called a regular funeral. I think that's just called a regular funeral. Lung marriage is actually crazy. That might not be a bad idea. I don't know what we would do for a lung marriage. I guess if I ever get my wisdom teeth taken out, I could have a wisdom teeth funeral, but I don't think it's as funny as the appendix funeral. Would y'all want a wisdom teeth funeral? I do have to get them removed eventually. Wisdom teeth exile. If they let me keep the wisdom teeth, then maybe we can actually hold a proper burial or something. I recently went through and I added more music to the playlist, so you'll probably realize you're listening to some Deltarune Chapter 2 songs, as well as a few more Amori tracks. When Disco Elysium is over, I'm gonna go in and add some Disco Elysium tracks to some of my playlists. Because I have multiple stream playlists. You never know when you need specific vibes. So some of the sadder stuff goes onto the lore playlists. But I try to make it a thing that after I complete a game, I try to add a song from, at least one song from the game into my playlist. With the exceptions, being, like, I don't know, Undertale, which already was here. There was no way I played 400 hours of Undertale to not put Undertale music on the playlist. It would be giving off that vibe of, do you recommend the game? No. And then it's it just shows right next to it, like, you've been playing for like 400 hours. I was looking into Disco Elysium tracks for different things I was working on earlier. Oh yeah? Disco Elysium has such a wonderful soundtrack. It's genuinely really sad to me that we're leaving that world soon. Because I got so attached to it. The trumpets you hear when you first step out of the whirling are called the Instrument of Surrender. I feel like I have been fundamentally changed since doing Disco Elysium. And I have yet to decide for myself if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm sure that the answer will come soon, though. I'm sorry if you hear my dumbass dog. I don't know why he's barking. But it is his favorite activity. Oh my god, hi dumbass dog. Heading out to old Shoshone, the birds and the bees don't know me. I know I'm gonna replace some of the spruce later, but I want to at least get the foundation. Sorry, I'm starting to get concerned for the amount of barking that my dog is doing. Wow, I'm gonna need a lot of spruce, huh? Alright, he seems to have calmed down, so that's good. Never mind. God. But yeah, I'm gonna hold a vote in the server today. Sir, how'd you... Oh, you just spawned up here. Bye. This... But I'm gonna hold a vote in the server today, in the sub chat for, what we want the next long game to be, cause... Oh. Hold on. Give me a moment. Alright, I now know what's going on. We're all good. Nothing dangerous is happening. It's just that, my father, didn't tell us that there's gonna be workers today outside. So the dog is barking like a maniac. But regardless, I'm trying to remember what the last options were for game. Oh yeah, I forgot. I've been meaning to ask the people. One of the incentives for our charity stream was chat choosing a cover. Do you guys have things that you would like to add to the poll for that? Because I think we only have like maybe 2 suggestions. I don't actually know how serious either of them were. Someone was asking for Bad Apple. I want to say it was Wraithen, but I'm not fully certain. Bad Apple would be insane. I don't know if I would do a good Bad Apple. I think, like, I don't think I would do anything interesting with Bad Apple. But I suppose if the people really want Bad Apple, then who am I to deny the people? I'm very sorry if you hear the idiot dog. I cannot do anything about the dog today. Oh, this is spruce planks. You can barely hear the guy and it's pleasant. It's so loud on my end. I'm so sorry. I am very irritated with him. He can't help it though. He is a dog. What in the fuck is that? I feel like I'm fighting demons with the noises being made everywhere around me. Because unfortunately my headphones are not noise cancelling. You gotta pick up some noise cancelling ones. But then if there's danger, then I can't hear anything. My perception stat goes down. I get a -1 on perception. Because I'm not gonna be able to hear anything, and I'm already partially deaf. That's like tempting fate. Found a great pair that cost me 60 bucks. It's so good, you don't realize how much noise there is until you hear quiet. Have you ever gone into a room where there is no, like there's no echo of sound at all? Like, there was a, for a lab that I was in, they had a noise canceling room, because part of what they were measuring was like frog noises. So they needed to make sure that the sounds they were picking up were not like echoes bouncing off the wall. So they needed the most crisp sound they could possibly get from a natural room. And what they did to prove to everyone that the room was actually like quiet was they were like, okay, one of you go into the room. And they turned off the lights in the rooms. You were standing in a dark room where you couldn't make out anything at all. Completely by yourself. And then, there's no echo of your voice. So you're like standing in a void, basically. Because even if you yell, if you scream, the people on the other side can't hear you. And there's no echo. Can I hear my organs? No, but that's because I'm partially deaf. No, like in the room. Well, no, that's what I meant. Like, I'm sure other people probably could, but I couldn't. Because I'm partially deaf. I've gotten real quiet since the appendix died. Yeah. They now know what happens if they fuck with me, I guess. A surgeon will remove them to save my life. Such is the way, though. I'm already thinking about how I'm gonna want to improve this. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do. I was gonna go get more logs, but I think we're good. Sorry, the dog barking is making it really hard to think. That just reminds me, though, like a long time ago, I was going to a counselor for, and I specifically mentioned to the counselor, I'm here for anxiety. Can you please give me ways to handle my, anxiety? And she said, okay, sure. What's going on, right? And then I started explaining, she starts asking me questions. And then stops me through the questioning and says to me, I think you have ADHD. And I went, what? That's not what I'm here for. What? And she's like, yeah, no, I think you have ADHD. I'm not gonna try to get you medicated, but I think you have ADHD, and I'm like, okay, why? And then she's like, well, you see, worrying about the future, which is out of your control, is a sign of having ADHD, and I was like, huh? Are you sure? Anxiety Tucci. High definition. I'm like, I don't think that's how that works. And, she was very insistent. She was very insistent that I had ADHD. And, you know, later on, there was someone, I was talking to someone who I'm not in contact with because they suck, now. And I was explaining this, right? And, he was like, well, what were the symptoms you were telling, the counselor? And I said, well, I said that when, like, I'm trying to work on something and then someone brings, like, a noise into my vicinity that I didn't really want there, that I get really annoyed and can't focus. And she, you know, they look at me, right, and they're like, oh no, Cam, that's not ADHD. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean it's not ADHD? Haha. Kirst, I don't think you understand what that redeem is for. The redeem is for lurkers who don't want to get called out. It says it in the description. That's why I don't say howdy back when people redeem the howdy check-in. Cause I want them to be able to chill. I know you like saying hi to people, but it's for lurkers. Let them be. What do you think the options for next long game will be? I can look. I had some ideas for it. I know Sonic Frontiers was one of the options. I also want to say Persona 5's probably on the table. Let me actually... Let me get some spruce, and then when it turns night, I could look at the options that, were on the table. I might add an extra option. By the way, if we do Persona 5, I'm gonna treat it like Ace Attorney. Not with the open VC, but more of going, one episode at a time, and then return to it. So that way I'm not playing Persona 5 for the rest of the year. Because I've heard Persona 5 is like a really, really, really long game. And, you know, I've already... as much as I enjoy playing Disco Elysium, I always, like, in my mind, I'm like, what if people don't want to watch me play Disco Elysium this long? I've spent 47 hours on that game. You know how ridiculous that is? for someone who didn't play any video games at all to suddenly play a game for 47 hours and still not be bored of it. I'm glad that you want to watch me play Disco Elysium this long. I have been having the time of my life with Disco Elysium, even though I was given a heart attack yesterday. I'm still genuinely... Because Curse told me this yesterday. Apparently, the way that it played out for the Tribunal and Ruby... Like, the Tribunal, Ruby, and Clausier, the way that things played out, I got the least amount of casualties that was possible in the game. So I got the best possible outcome for everyone on accident. Minimum number of Union deaths, the maximum number of mercenary deaths. It was certainly really scary, though. I was the most worried about Kim. And I passed all of the red checks, too. Yeah, except for Ruby, which apparently Curse said yesterday that if I passed the red check for Ruby, Ruby would have died. So what happened with that? Was not... I thought it was bad luck at the time, but apparently it was just fine, I guess. We probably saved a life on accident. Don't worry, I'm gonna break this up. I just need to have the actual roof there so that I can work. I am genuinely so surprised that it worked out that well, though. Like, it shouldn't have. Like, it absolutely should not have gone that well. Especially with how my luck was at the very beginning of the stream, where I was not passing even the most basic checks. It was like my luck was balancing itself for that moment. You know what I mean? It was like, listen, we're failing these checks now, but you gotta believe me. You want to fail these checks right now. These are the checks you want to be failing. We got you later. I was kind of praying that that would happen, like, specifically, like, yeah, well, if I'm having all this bad luck right now, then surely... Surely... Surely it'll be okay. So funny, because after the first couple of Disco streams, Clovely told me that if anything ever happens to Kim, they would save Scum. Yeah, I said it even before the Tribunal. I was like, if anything happens to Kim, I'm save scumming. I don't even care. Kim's my guy. We're not letting this guy die. Ain't no way am I letting Kim Kitsuragi die on my watch. If anything, I don't really want anyone to die on my watch, but especially not Kim Kitsuragi, man. That guy, he gets it, you know? If anything, it's just relieving to not be judged, I guess. It's, I kind of forgot how nice it was to actually travel with someone. You know what I mean? That's our partner. That is our partner. I don't know if I'm at a point where I can really consider myself to be the detective you guys seem to think that I am, but it's been fun. Despite how kooky we are, I don't think Harry's that weird. Honestly, like, he's not even that strange to me. Is that weird to say? I mean, if anything, I feel like, in a really strange way, of all of the, situations I've been in where I'm basically playing the part of someone else, I felt the most I guess at ease. It felt the most similar in a weird way, and I don't really know how to put it. Must be the green coat. Yeah, probably. Although I did like the pinball maker's coat as well. I kind of like the feeling of wearing a trench coat. Is that strange to say? They are badass, that's for sure. They are very cool. It's been a very long time since I've owned a trench coat. I don't really think that this raincoat that I'm wearing counts. Do you think that's why Winter's been calling me a detective? I think Winter saw this reality before I even saw it. I guess it's not wrong in that case. Apparently I'm a lieutenant to someone. Lieutenant W. Freighter. Winter said, damn, this guy looks sick in a trench coat. I'm sure Winter would not say that. Emphasis on the double. Maybe. I don't know. There's something about that world that feels very... I don't know. Homely to me? I don't really know how to put it. As long as I'm with you. Everything if we could see this through. I still can't believe that song was a school assignment. wizard ass song. God. I don't know. It's nice having traveling companions again, though. It's been a hot second. It's not, it's absolutely not pronounced that. That song's a lot shorter than I thought it was. I imagine that when I'm done with this roof, I'm gonna want to put some windows in it. Just to break up the spruce slabs. Is it called an awning? Is that a Stweemu? Is that a DJ? We gotta wait for the sequel. It's pronounced card. What would that song sound like? I'm all in on Rules Card being WD Gaster, by the way. I didn't even see a theory for that, but I see the vision. What is with your... You have been very fixated on Winged Gaster lately. What's up with this? What's with your fixation on the funny guy? For context, almost every VC I've been in with Cursed has been talking about Winged Gaster. Deltarune's been infesting my feed a lot lately. Gaster was always an aspect of Undertale that scrambled my brain. I think I remember being interested in Gaster when I was in the Undertale fandom, but to the extent the extent of my interest in Gaster was pretty much like oh, that guy's silly. I wonder if he's related to, he's probably related to Sans. So the theory is Cursed Eyes Gaia Dragon actually is WD Gaster. Honestly, at this point, it wouldn't surprise me. This is like, hey, please pay attention to my works. Please pay attention to my works. I'm Gaster. I put your soul thing in Chris. That's how we got here. Hey, I'm Winged Gaster. I'm the royal scientist. Most likely, since they're both fonts. Well, that's what I would think, but then, like, what if it turns out that it's, like, a cultural thing, where it's, like, the font names for skeletons is, like, a warrior cat's name type of thing. So they're not actually related, it's just, like, a warrior cat's thing. Toby Fox, if he were WD Gaster. Barker, yep. Man. I mean, I don't know. I hardly know anything about Gaster. I'm just some dude. I was not really in the theory side of Undertale fandom, and and Cursed was making fun of me for it because I hadn't heard about the Sans Ness theory. That's mostly because, like, I wasn't really interested in game theory stuff. Like, to me, I was like, well, it's not fact, so why should I... why should I take in this theory if it's not, there's no factual basis to it. You know, it's like I don't want to get my opinion of and perspective of the game warped by someone else's thoughts on what could be happening here. I can theorize. I can be the game theory. That was me as a child. I just had Deltarune and Undertale connect. When I was asked to name the vessel, I tried naming it for two reasons. It's a pun on cursive. Second, because I have finished Kingdom Hearts and wondered if there would be what would be a best name for Frisk's nobody. Huh. So cursive. That would have to get its own song called It's Pronounced Cursive. Well, Deltarune seems to... They call it a parallel story to Undertale, which makes me think that... I guess, like... alternate dimension? I'm very interested in how Sans plays in this. Especially because Sans said in Undertale, as a lost soul, something like, you'll never see them again. Which is kind of crazy. Cannot wait for Saturday. I'm also excited for Saturday. Deltarune days are always fun. I honestly missed doing open VC and like voice acting stuff. I hope that we get the opportunity to do more of it soon. More spruce is needed. The sad thing about this is that I'm gonna end up taking out a lot of the spruce, so all of my work here is gonna be for naught, but whatever. I see Sans in the Dark World just so the music that plays this becomes the song that will play when you fight Sans. Yeah, but you gotta put the freedom motif in there. I've been seeing like the memes of people saying, what if Sans is like a boss battle in the Dark World? And I'm like, that would be so fun. Maybe you fight Sans again in the weird route. It's like you're in the weird route, you're chilling, and then Sans Undertale appears. Well, why would I think to myself, yeah, well, why would I listen to the Sans' Nest theory? If I look at it, I'm like, these guys are from two completely different franchises. That makes no sense. And then just not listen. Not listen. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Exactly. I've still never beaten Sans, but I wonder if, now that I'm a little bit older, if I was to try it, if I would be a lot better at it. Oh yeah, now it's nighttime, so I said that I wanted to, I was going to check out what our options were for the games. Let me see. It's been a long time since I've polled for it, but let me go look at the poll. Those are just drawings. I was definitely playing Disco by this point. Where is it? Ah, okay. Okay, so, here's the list for you. I've seen the Sands of Steven Universe one. I've seen the Steven Universe one, but I think that one was a joke. I don't think that one was real. Alright, so this is the list that I gave the subchat last time. So I'll tell you generally, unless I remember another game, what likely is next on the table after Disco. You ready? Persona 5 Royale, Life is Strange, Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc, Outer Wilds, and Sonic Frontiers. Those are our options, I think, for next long game. And as I said before, with Persona 5 specifically, it would be running like how I did Ace Attorney, where it would be I would do one episode and then do a different game for a bit and then come back. Did my mod break? Probably. But yeah, Persona 5 Royale, Life is Strange, Danganronpa, the original, so Trigger Happy Havoc, Outer Wilds, and Sonic Frontiers are our options. Mod broken, you gotta get a new one. Danganronpa's open VC? I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. You know, actually, there's one person if Danganronpa wins, I'm gonna consult one expert. I'm gonna consult an expert. Cursed, it's not you, but I think you already know who I'm thinking about. I'll consult an expert and decide with the expert whether Danganronpa should be open VC or not. Yeah, you know exactly who I'm talking about. DJ, do you know? DJ, who do you think it is? I'm curious who you think it is. It's probably not the same person. If you somehow manage to get it right, DJ, I'll be surprised. You can get 20 free fish if you manage to guess who I'm talking about. But you only get one chance, so... Only one chance to get it right. Who am I talking about? Time to go chop down more trees. But yeah, are we good with those? I might add another option in there, but those are the ones that, aside from Sonic Frontier, you saw that go right through his head, right? Y'all saw that. Aside from Sonic Frontiers, that was pretty much the list of, games. I say pretty much, because there's one on there that I think that I want to take a little bit longer before playing. Persona 5 just as a little palate cleanser. Honestly, any of the games on the list would probably be a palate cleanser from Disco Elysium. I sent my guess in DMs. Okay, let me see who you're talking about. It's probably not. No, it's not. That's not who it is. Although I would invite that person if I did make it open VC. Especially because I have all of the Danganronpa games. Except for another episode. I did not get another episode. Not because I dislike the game, but more because, unlike the rest of the Danganronpa games, where there is, like, some sort of fan servicey moment, and that's pretty much it, there are themes that come up in another episode that make me uncomfortable. And but like, in a way, because I have to keep clipping the funny moments. Oh yeah, Curse. Oh wait, no, sorry, you're not Cursed. You're DJ. DJ. Did you want custom fish for that, or did you want free fish? Like. Not Cursed. But yeah, that's the reason why we're not gonna play another episode on here. Despite, like, it's sad because I actually really like Komaru and Toko. I don't know, I go back and forth because it's like, I'll be real, me playing Danganronpa would not be a blind run. I've never played Danganronpa before, but I had been too engrossed in the fandom to not know what's going on. I still have 7 or so. So, yeah, you probably would want free casts, right? But yeah, you do 07 custom fish. Technically blind? Not really. Because I know the cases. When I was, like, really deep in the Danganronpa fandom, I would sometimes recite to myself, like, the order of the cases, the motive, the victim, the murderer, over and over and over again for each thing. I did the same thing with Homestuck when I was super into that, where I was like, alright, these are all the trolls, this is their class specs, this is their name with their zodiac sign. I'm just going down the list. Dude, whatever you do, stay away from that Komaida guy. I need you to look me in the eyes. I need you to look me in the eyes. I'm a lucky guy with messy hair in a green coat with strange shoes with luck cycles. Do you think I'm scared of Komaida? Oh my god, I'm Harry Dubois. Does Harry Dubois have luck cycles? I don't remember that. That's some lore that I missed. But yeah, Harry Dubois. That was funny. I was like, man, I can't believe I get my green coat. I keep wanting to change his outfit because I really, really like the patrol cloak. There's something about it that scratches my brain the correct way, and I don't know how to describe it other than I just really like that cloak. So, unfortunately, I have committed to this idea that I don't want to change Harry's outfit very often unless it's for checks. Maybe when you get to the island, you dress in full RCM uniform. I could, but isn't it more fun if I don't? It's kind of more satisfying to me to show up in my goofy ass outfit and arrest someone. Of course, assuming that we can even make an arrest on that island. Nah. I think it's more fun if I just stay, like, I don't know. No one expects the person in the little green outfit with a tie to show up for an arrest. I also don't. I guess that Harry must have been undercover as a La Puta Madre agent, because I do not believe this man is a La Puta Madre agent. Human can opener, I believe, but he seems too pathetic. Do you think Kamida and Harry would get along? That's tough. It's been a hot second since I've thought about Danganronpa. So I'm trying to think. Oh, I didn't finish this. Well, one, I would think that it depends on where we meet Komida in the story. Is La Puta Madre an actual name for an agency or someone? I don't know. I think La Puta Madre, at least in Disco Elysium, appears to actually be a credible threat. To the extent of that it is, though, I'm not really sure what it is. In-game, La Puta Madre is a mafia boss. Yeah. It's like, bro is scary to the people in the game. But we have not seen anything about it, and I don't think we ever will. Because I don't think it's relevant to this case. Probably. I hope not. I don't really want the opportunity to get shot again. The second tribunal. I barely made it out of the first one. Like, I was riding the high of doing well in that tribunal for literal hours. Like, I had a hard time sleeping last night because I was like, I survived! I had to wipe all the blood off of me, though. It is never a pleasant feeling. I don't know. I hope that you guys don't have to experience wiping off your own blood, but... in case you have to, for whatever reason. Don't recommend it. A second tribunal has hit Martinez. That's... Dude, I don't think we'd survive more mercenaries. 6 people died that day. And that's the minimum number of casualties. Oh yeah, Renee did die. Renee passed away peacefully, I think. So 7 people died. I just realized, do you think Garg gave us the room for free? Hell yeah, he did! We saved his establishment. If he didn't, he would just look like a dick. I mean, he already looks like a dick, but like, he'd look like more of a dick. So when I'm gone, oh when I'm gone. Oh. Got it. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba 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 bow 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 da 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 da. If we talk to him, he drops the "Have you got my 30 real?" That'd be crazy. I don't think he would do that. Like, we did save his establishment. And we nearly died. That would be really fucked. Wonder if all... I guess I hadn't checked. But I kind of wonder if all of the... if all the scabs are gone now that, Courtenay's not leading them anymore. It just looks goofy. This just looks goofy. I wonder if I could do it, like... I'll do it this way. Then I can use, like, trapdoors. In some of these areas. Gonna do some job applications while watching. Please forgive me. Good luck. Is forgiveness what is forgiveness what you want from that? Like, wouldn't you prefer luck? It's been like honey on a summer day. Somehow this is better than what we had, which is terrifying to me. For having to say the job word in the first place. I get to go back to work soon, so... And yes, for the court record, I was not happy about the fact that I've been out of work so long. I had been fighting with, the hospital for not signing my doctor's note. Because my doctor ended up getting sick, and they couldn't find anyone else to sign off on the note. Because apparently the only person with the authority to sign off the note was the guy who was sick. And he was just not signing the note because he was sick. Why is labor so weird right now? I have no idea. I'm sure that it's political and it's something that I don't know much about. Although, I mean... I don't know. It's beyond my understanding. I'm only a silly biologist. Golden honey days. It's fine, was mainly just asking rhetorically to put it out there. Yeah. It's just not a topic I know much about. I just know that it was a nightmare trying to even get employed at my current one. It makes me miss my pancake job so much. This track would probably sound wonderful on a violin. I think I have the weirdest job record ever right now. Yeah, you have... Respect the pottery! Respect it! Hey, you recognize it. I don't feel like I have one job anymore. I'm the person people talk about when they say, yeah, I know a guy! Hey, you weaseled out of, an I know a guy situation, though. I nearly had to run to you, and be like, I know a guy. But you weaseled your way out of it. It's kind of nice just because it means I'm doing different things. That is nice. It's part of why, like, I didn't want to go to graduate school, because I didn't want to specialize in anything. Because the idea of specializing was really depressing to me. Because I didn't want to get locked out of other options, you know? Which sounds very Owl House of me, you know? I wanted to learn everything, and I have too many interests that I didn't want to give up on. Just because authorities were like, hey, you need to specialize in something, it'll give you a higher chance. But unfortunately, companies looked at my resume and thought I was really strange. Because, like, my resume was like, well, I don't have proper job experience, but, you know, I've got weird experience. And they're like, what does weird experience mean? And I'm like, well, Kool-Aid athlete. I would say, I'm a softball coach. I still coach. I coached baseball. I played softball and baseball. I was an actor, a creative project manager, writer, a physics tutor, a pancake chef. Very much a wherever you need me coach kind of guy. Which was very confusing. Like, I had someone go over my resume with me and was like, I have no idea why you would want any job that you're applying for, because you've done everything. Why would you want a job here? And I'm like, how do I tell you that, like, my true intentions are to become a streamer? Like, I just need money to fuel the damn thing. I've kind of learned that no one has real experience. It's legit just how far you can brag about shit you do. I can brag a little bit more than I was able to before, because I have a little bit more experience under my belt, but, like, I don't really want to brag. Stream the blood sample, share the results. No. That would be a felony. That would be a felony. Minecraft Bedrock Sonic update? Do they have, like, a new, like, data pack for Sonic stuff? I don't know why I'm running in circles. Hold on, let me see this. Oh, it is an add-on. Of course, it's Super Shadow and Super Sonic, but no Super Tails. Well, of course the model is gonna look goofy. They're trying to adapt Sonic into a 3D style like that, but it's low poly. And it has to work with current player models. How many am I gonna need? 16. So... honestly, I'm probably gonna need all of this. Ba-da-ba-da. I think I like it like that for that one bit up top, but otherwise I'm leaning against these guys being a little bit lower. Ba-da-ba-da. Oh yeah, but did you guys have suggestions for what you guys wanted for the chat chosen cover? I was gonna let you guys vote on it relatively soon. It might be a second before I can work on it because I've got some covers that are coming out soon. Bad Apple's really calling to me. Chat be good. I'm gonna make tea. I'll be like 3 minutes. I can make a Google form for Discord and we can do a vote if you want to. But I mean, we might have to do a Google form if we get too many submissions. Do you have an idea? I'll wait for a bit for no particular reason. Why? Is it a Persona song? I've listened to Persona music before, if that's what the fear is. So it's not gonna... It's hard not to listen to Persona music. I mean, it's incredible. I'm trying to think about how I want to do this. Either way, I want to break this up, so let's go from here. Or here, I think. I like it here. I'm kind of surprised people weren't picking meme songs. I guess like I really did say, I'm like, y'all can pick basically whatever y'all want, and then people are like, please give me Bad Apple, and I'm like, what? You're not gonna try to make me sing like All Star or something? I mean, I'm grateful. It just caught me off guard. Like, it almost sounds like y'all want me to actually do a serious thing. I'm gonna have a fun time picking up all those slabs in a minute. Barky boy. Yeah, I'm very excited that the songs for the concert are coming out soon. Cause there's a song that I'm singing that was a really hard song, and I didn't think I would be able to cover it because of how hard it is. So what is this? So it's the one after the... So it's this one. So difficult that I was like, it's one of my favorite songs ever, but I told myself that I would never be able to cover it because of how hard it is. So the fact that I got the opportunity to try was very cool. Obviously when the MV comes out for it, I'll send out a link in the Discord server about it so that you can see what I'm talking about. Because when you hear the song, you'll understand. Just be nice to me. Because it's a very hard song. So if it sounds strange, just know that I tried. Get the pleasure of picking up all these spruce slabs. I wish we could recraft the slabs into planks, because that would actually be a great quality of life feature, but alas, they only just now made saddles craftable. I think that should be enough. I think it looks better with these stripes. It actually, at the very least, it breaks up the colors. Then I'm gonna go in... Yeah, we can start here. Add more texture like this. Just across the top. Just saw Toby Fox and Alex Hirsch tweeted at each other for fun. I feel like I've heard of this. I'm not sure what exactly the context was for it, but I feel like I remember this happening at some point. Do I have regular spruce? Deltarune tomorrow. Well, Deltarune on Saturday. Deltarune Saturday. Toby Fox is awesome. Like, I feel like every time I see, like, something random from, like, he'll just say things. He just says things, and I appreciate him for that. I figured out Deltarune tomorrow isn't... Yeah, that does sound like something that Alex Hirsch would say. I'm staring at this and I'm wondering to myself if I should just redo the roof and make it with stone there. The deep slate. I don't think this is terrible. It's just like I'm looking at it and I'm like, could be made with something nicer. And the ending could bring. I just need to take a moment to try out the ticket the king. Although, if I didn't do it this way, then I wouldn't be able to... I wouldn't be able to do it like this, so... Da 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 da. Brings us closer to that old throne. Bow 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 be da bow. These parts should stay. Bow, 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 bow. I don't even know where bro is. Bro's freaking out. Oh, hey. I didn't even get a pearl out of that. You were just barking for nothing. What? Just looks sad. I said I don't like change, but I'm not afraid. I can't keep it together ever anyway. I see, I see. I think that Enderman just likes hanging out there. Did anyone break any rules? No, nobody's broken any rules. We're chilling. We're chilling. But yeah, it'll be a while before I can do the chat cover. Because I have so many things I have to record. And get done first. It's such a precise shot. But at least it's snowing, so hopefully we stop getting mobs spawning on my roof. Chad, you have no idea what's coming. Oh yeah, there's a lot coming. I don't think anything could really prepare you for it. Like, even us saying, oh yeah, there's stuff coming, it's like, I don't think that there's words in the English language that can explain what's about to transpire. Ba 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 da ba da da ba da ba. Bow, bow. Now, if only I could stay up there. Plump. Da, 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 da. I've already told the sub chat a little bit of what you can expect. Just like a little tiny bit of what you can expect. But as I said, there's no words to really describe what's coming other than it's gonna be cool, and I hope you like it. Yeah, Chad, the thing you saw yesterday is Globally Industries, but we only got a week. It wasn't even a week. That was like 3 days. But know that you will be seeing a very special someone soon. You'll finally get to meet a very special someone. Which should be very cool. The Wizard 2, no. Could you imagine? Wizard Part 2. That's just embarrassing. The Wizard 2 is Wizard 1 with shaders on. Honestly, that's just what it's like looking at the Wizard in general. Like, I know you're joking, but that is just kind of the Wizard default. It's like looking at a person where you don't have shaders on, but that one specific person looks like you're wearing shaders because of the painted texture. Which is a weird way of describing someone, but I mean, I think that's the best description I've got for the Wizard. Hold on. Let me eat the apple first. As long as they're not using... Not using what? I fear this may be a hermit moment for me. This texture pack is interesting, but it doesn't seem to have affected the Wizard. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what it's like, though. When he travels across worlds, he doesn't really care about blending in, which has caused quite a few arguments. Why, 78? Basically that thing that modern PCs do now where they give additional frames by... Ah, I see. Yeah, that would be bad. AI bad. It looks like it's like a cyclops. I can't think of anyone that would want that. Well, that just seems like it's using extra processing power for like nothing. You get no value from it, and if anything, you are now just being a dick. Because you are bringing upon the environment a terrible, terrible fate for your own hubris. Because it doesn't benefit you in any way, you know? So it's just being off for like no reason. I'm wondering if the ghast can make it through into the stable if I leave that open. Although part of me is thinking of just making an enclosure for the ghast specifically. AI generating frames would fuck up competitive gameplay. Yeah. Well, and like, I don't know. I feel like in some cases too, even if we're excluding, even if we're like not considering the environmental impact, which we should be, like, why would you want that? There's no benefit to you because like it ruins like any artistic choices made in other games. Like if you're doing a lore game, imagine if they were doing that for Disco, right? Where like that painted look is part of the game. And it's like a very artistic choice. I feel like adding extra frames to it would just be a detriment. Or like pixel games, they're gonna fuck up so many pixels for no reason. And you don't get to appreciate the pretty animation that you see. Like, literally, what's the point? And it would also just be using unnecessary processing power to generate these frames. So it looks like a way older PCs could run modern video games, but it literally only works on the most high-end graphics cards. Pixel AI generation on Twitter. I have not been paying attention to that. Honestly, like, anytime I see an AI artist, I block them. I found that, like, just being very liberal about how I block people has made my experience on Twitter and Tumblr before very nice. Because how that would, yeah, not artist. You know what I mean, though. Anytime I see someone using AI in that way, I block them. So I don't see them. Or if someone just slightly annoys me. Howdy, so bored I ordered from 2 different restaurants and seeing which gets to be first. Did you order the same amount of food? Like, is one of them gonna be, like, your lunch or something? How you doing, Whiskey? trying to think of what to do. I'm tired of building the stables, so I'm thinking of doing something else for a little bit. I hate building roofs. So, like, my brain's staring at it and being like, man. So I'm trying to think of things that we can do that is not building the stable. Money-wise, same, but different items. I see. But, like, amount of food, though, is it, like, would they both constitute a full meal? So, like, do you have 2 meals, or is it, like, you got a side order from one place, and then you got, like, an entree from a different place? Oh yeah, they actually make a full meal together. Well, see, you were smart about it. I hope that you have a better experience with it than I do. There was one time where I ordered... I think it was Carrabba's, but I'm not really sure. It was definitely an Italian restaurant. And we had ordered from there before, and it was fine. But then, like, for whatever reason, it took 5 hours to get the food. And what was worse is that happened on my birthday. So we're just there like, man. Yeah, it was 5 hours to get the food. It happened on my birthday, and not only that, not this year, this did not happen this year. Not only that, but I was getting, fraudulent charges on my credit card, so I had to make a claim with my credit card company on the same day. I think I have a custom fiche idea. Send it to me. Or Curse. You can send it to Curse, too. That is insane. Panda Express does that to me all the time. I actually, I've been to Panda Express like a total of like twice, but every time I've gone, I've really enjoyed Panda Express. I didn't think I would, because I grew up not really enjoying Chinese food very much. But now that I'm a little older... Oh, lodestones. Now that I'm a little bit older, I get it now. Never been to a Panda Express because it doesn't exist. It does exist. It's good. I don't know where I've gone. I just kind of started going in a direction. Oh, the food... Dashing it sucks. I don't know what half of these chords are. It's in this direction. So the idea... There's an insane Chinese restaurant that's a train right away. Teacher invited the whole class to say goodbye to our Chinese exchange student, and me, her, and the teacher were only people showed up. She showed us this restaurant. That reminds me of, like, there was, like, a post a long time ago where, like, there was a teacher offering, like, a hike and a picnic thing, and, like, only 2 students showed up. But it was really, like, a really pleasant time. Are we getting serenaded this morning? What do you mean? What do you mean serenaded? Are you asking for me to sing to you? I guess I have my vocal lesson today. I'm still trying to pick what my next song's gonna be for the vocal lesson. I wouldn't know what to sing. I'm just a little guy. Right now it's just me going bow at random songs. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, I've realized that if I steal levels from these things, I can steal levels from them and then, melt them down. If I'm like super smart about it, I could create like a hopper system that automatically feeds like shitty fishing rods and bows as fuel, and then pieces of armor that I want to smelt down into the top one. You can smelt shit in this game? Yeah. What do you mean? Did you not know you could smelt the armor? You can only do it with specific kinds. Like specifically, you can smelt armor for, I believe, iron. Yeah, iron and gold. And I'm going to make the assumption that soon, yes, you can do copper as well. Where have I been keeping fire charges? I feel like that's important to figure out. Well, this is where I've been keeping lodestones, apparently. The chance of Sonar music is genuinely so gorgeous. This being from the scene of, like, everyone realizing they're not as different as they thought they were. Just 8K more. 8K more for what? Oh, you want the auto fiche. Like how I have auto fiche. I didn't know if anyone would actually be interested in the auto fiche. I was worried I made auto fiche too expensive. Oh yeah, there's an auto fiche redeem. Yeah, I made an auto fiche redeem. It's very expensive, but auto fiche will automatically fish for you. Well, have you tried the game The Isle or The Path of Titans? I have not, and I haven't actually heard of those games either. Hold on. Curse, let me set up auto fiche the moment that it lets me sleep. It takes like 2 seconds to set up. Especially because all I have to do is copy paste. I just have to copy paste my auto fiche. What did I say? Was it, what does the redeem say for it? Once every 15, so it's the same as mine. Just making sure I spelled your username right. Alright, that should work. If it doesn't work or if it pings the wrong thing, let me know. But that should work now. There you go, there's the first auto fiche. It goes off every 15 minutes like mine does. You play as dinosaurs, you start small and you have to survive and grow. I see. Is it like one of those like idle games, I think? Back down to only 30k channel points, how sad. Well, autofiche is nice because it lets you, do I have my... It lets it, so, it makes it so that even if you aren't here, it will fish for you. Is there any lore? Is there any lore? Is there any lore? Or is it just chill? I am quite a fan of lore games. I think it was out this way. That's so OP. But you didn't have to cut me off. And then I promptly forgot the lyrics. It was like a Men in Black moment where I just like memory flash forgot. Sing Careless Whisper. I don't even know if I know the lyrics to that. I don't think I know how it goes. Make it like it never happened and then we were nothing. I don't even need your love. You treat me like a stranger and it feels so wrong. But you didn't have to stoop so low. Yeah, I don't know. There you go. Oh, hey, what's up? You're my main target. Didn't think so. But it would have been nice. Oh, the UI changed. The bubble effect changed. There's like little dots now where the bubbles used to be. I know like there's still bubbles, of course, and it's the same bubbles, but like when the bubble disappears there's now a dot there, which is interesting. I'm just being attacked. Have they considered not doing that? I mean, it's not working out great for them, I'll be real. Like, this is just not working out great for you guys. Not gonna lie. Hello. You are interesting, and I like you. Should I eat a slice of Nutella toast? Nutella toast is nice, I think. I never, like, really understood the Nutella craze, but, like, I've had Nutella on a crepe before, and I really liked that. Put banana on it. Hello, I'm under the water. It's too much raining. Yeah, it's raining a lot. I'm like totally soaked, but I don't know why it won't stop raining. Why is it hard to breathe too? Wow. It's crazy. Ooh. I do like treasure map. Hello, that's what I was looking for. Oh, assured. I wait till lunch and make a peanut butter Nutella sandwich. Peanut butter Nutella, does that... Plenty. Is that new shirred? Or did I just not recognize it? Raining somewhere else. Do you know the meme? I do not. I am very unfortunately a hermit. I always feel bad because, like, there's so many things I just do not know. I've only more recently been more engrossed in internet culture stuff. Because, like, for so much of my life, I was like, I'm just gonna stay out of it. Which has worked out great for some things, and then worked out terrible for others. I swear the lighting has changed in the game. I used to be able to see a lot better than this. Oh, emerald. I do like those. Search hello, I am under the water on YouTube. I wonder if I know what it is and I just don't, recognize it. Yeah, it's on bright. Damn. Hello, my name is Halsey. I'm driving a Mercedes-Benz. These are my friends. You know, it's fine. You can forget about me if you want, Susie. It's okay. It's hard. I understand where he's coming from. It still hurts to hear, though. Do you think Rousey has her own version of Rude Buster called Polite Buster? Could you imagine? Lure. I do not want rotten flesh in my inventory. Not that it does anything. Like, well, actually, precisely because it doesn't do anything. Archaeology is always nice in this game. I enjoy some gacha for my Minecraft gacha. Is it the same map? Only one way to find out. Bricks in here? It's kind of like the bubbles from Sonic. As you can see, a lot of Deltarune music has made it. Tell Toby I said meow, I shall. My dashers are 3 minutes apart, rooting for the underdog. It's more of a question to see who can get to your location fastest. Like, or like who understands the roads better. I still remember watching in terror as, the dasher just kept going in circles and then I never got my food. And by then I was just so sad. I just told my mom, I'm like, it's fine. I'd rather... How did I get out before drowning effect? I told my mom, I'm like, I could just take Taco Bell, man. Would've been easier. I've become anti-dasher recently, really? Someone ship maracas to their address. Someone turned their hamba, huh? Part of the joy of takeout food is walking to the place. It tastes better if you're there physically. And the driver's is now 10 minutes. I see. I usually, I mean, I used to get takeout a lot when I was in college, because, I kind of thought to myself, like, how do I put this? Let me see if these are the same map. It is in fact the same map, so I only need one. So we have to go this way. Drag reduction system. Ah, I see. Dude, for like a month I ate only takeout because I'm too busy to make food. Turns out I was just going through it. Well, it was more of it that, like... I was on a dining plan, so I was like, I might as well use the money that we've allocated towards food for food. So I went to the same pizza place several times a week, sometimes twice a day. Because they served pizza by the slice, and their pizza slices were huge. Been eating only takeout for the past 3 years. Doesn't that get expensive? Put a potato in the oven. I understand the appeal of takeout. It was easier for me because it's like, I mean, when I was ordering food, it was more like a, I'm getting this food on the way to, going, like, I'm on the way home anyway, you know? Ba-ba-da-ba-bow. Here's my shovel. Just this way. There you are. Well, looks like it's already been found. Yeah. Probably was me at some point, and I just didn't remember. Sounds like something I would do. Do-do-do. Whiskey, are you in the Discord? I will share easy recipes. I think Whiskey is in the Discord. Not fully sure, though. My brain shuts down after doing exactly one task. That's fair. Still, sometimes it's fun to cook. Of course, I say that, though, because I worked a pancake job. I wish I just had more time to do it, you know? Because I do genuinely... and it's not to say that I dislike my current job, it's more of... I really, really enjoyed my pancake job. That was a very fun job for me. Washing dishes is not fun, though. It's not, but... I mean... There's a lot of things we do that aren't fun. I've had to like force myself to start doing things that aren't fun, for my health. As in like getting rest. I hate. Look, washing dishes kid on YouTube too. Okay, I'll do it after stream. Leaf litter! I forgot they added this! Look how cute this is! Look how cute the leaf litter. Aww. It looks so nice. Like, I know it's dead leaves, but it looks so cute. Oh, wait! Oh, wait! For like a Halloween event. Oh, I need to talk to the Voices people about this. We could have like a fall harvest or like Halloween event, and we could have the leaf litter everywhere. Maybe we can make like a leaf stack and like a leaf pile to jump in. When 3 or more dishes hit the sink, it's over. You gotta do them as they come. Yeah. Oops, sorry. Ah, I love the leaf litter. It's so cute. Ah, it even goes on. It doesn't have to be on the ground. Ah, wonderful news. There was a dog. There was a dog. What was the name of the dog that... What was the name of the dog that they wanted me to name? Kirst, do you remember the name of the dog that they wanted? Let me kill a skeleton real quick. I did say if I found a dog, I would bring back the dog. I can check after stream too. Was that Mandalore that wanted the dog? I forgot. Why am I only getting arrows? Please, give me bones. Bone. Dog? Dog where? Doggy? Dog. Dog. I think it was like Sir Boof's a lot or something. Either way, we have the dog. Let's go. I can't believe we're doing another rescue mission for a dog. One of these days I have to go pick up Emerson again. Because we left poor Emerson out in the wild. There you go. Alright, come with me. Come with me. Into the boat. Yeah, let's go. Bone and arrows. You should name a dog Pickle Chips. Could it possibly be that you're a, is it Bravest Warriors fan? Go save Emerson right now? I don't know where Emerson is. I'm gonna have to, like, ask... And also, Emerson would be so far away. That would be something that I would have to ask for when winter's on the server. Why would you ask? I don't know, Ralph Waldo Pickle Chips? The dog is just like, ah, yeah. Totally don't remember that at all. I think if anything, you're more surprised of the fact that I caught the reference. I think you're more surprised I caught your reference. Especially with the number of things I don't know for me to recognize the Bravest Warriors reference. The dog is just a chill guy. Yeah, I'm imagining this dog has like a pair of shades, like, you know, like the Squirtle glasses that are like angular. I'm imagining this dog has those sunglasses as well. Actually, I genuinely kind of am. Yeah, I watched it because I was curious about Catbug, I believe is the name of the character. Yeah? Are there new dog sounds? I hope he has a squad like that too. Well, we have Toby, and then soon we're gonna have what's his name? Emerson. We're gonna have Emerson and Toby, and then I want to get. I mean, I originally wanted Toby. If I named a dog Toby, I wanted it to be a white dog, after Toby Fox. Because I am that level of nerd that I was like, yeah, alright. Oh yeah, speaking of Undertale music, did you guys enjoy the little lore snippet yesterday? For anyone who was able to watch it. And for those who weren't, don't worry. We plan on, we're gonna post it in the server. I have a hard time I cannot post it myself because the file size is too big. And Cursed passed out before I was able to ask her to post the thing. So Cursed, feel free to post that wherever you want, because that was public info. Poor Cursed. What do you mean, poor Cursed? Cursed has nitro and I don't. So she sent me a file. She was like, "Ah, yeah, it's within the Discord file limit." And then I tried to share it, and then I couldn't do it. And I'm like, "Why can't I share it?" So I had to like put it on my Google Drive to share it to people. Watching VTubers at 3 a.m., waking up whenever I want, eating whenever I want. Life is so difficult for poor old me. Well, you also get paid. Like, you also get paid to do silly things like that. Poor me. It's the worst part, the money. Cursed does, in fact, actually get paid. Cursed doesn't get paid to mod, though. Let me be transparent. Cursed isn't paid to mod. Cursed is, Let's go! Come on, let's go! Cursed helps edit things for me, so I pay Cursed for the editing. Same thing with, like, the wizard. It's like, I pay the wizard to do art and animation stuff for me. So, right now, I would like, if I was at a point where I was full-time streaming, I would want to pay the mods. Unfortunately, as you see, I'm quite tiny. Cursed comes off as a chill person. Cursed is chill. She likes to lie for fun, though, so sometimes it's hard to tell when she's being serious about something or not. I am small. DJ, I sense that you picked up on the meme. You got the reference. I try to take my mod duties seriously. Yes, one day I'll be able to pay mods, and that will be a wonderful day. Please don't jump down here. Me and you in awkward silence. No, 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 no. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. I can deny it no longer. I am small. Exactly. Yeah, you got it. You got it. I felt crazy because yesterday I realized I was on a call with Cam and I was literally talking to my editing program. Yeah, I was very confused because, like, Chris just started saying things and I was like, huh? But not like starting a conversation. It was like in response to something. I now know what I now know what it must be like when people are talking to me. I mean, Kim already gave me an idea of that, but I imagine that's probably what it feels like for people talking to me. That they're like, who are you talking to? To do. I feel like this is the most successful dog rescue I've done. Do you think Leshy would be proud of the number of beasts I have brought into my home? Hi, buddy. Yes, your deck is getting so big. I mean, that could be for better or for worse. I have a bunch of cats. I guess a parrot would probably just be a raven in inscription. And I guess I have 3 wolves, but I don't know where Emerson is. So I'm gonna bring over this guy. Don't fall in there. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Okay, now don't get up. I realized what I've done. Please don't get up. No, don't get up. No, don't get up. I've realized what I have done. Let's not make this mistake again. When I was first playing Minecraft, it did not register to me that feeding the animals would put them into breeding mode. So I fed 2 pigs. With potatoes, like, hee hee. Yay, pig. For potato for pig, yay. And then they bred in front of me, and I just watched in horror as it happened. Why did you get away from the dog? You wanted to play. I made steak. A steak! Yes. Infinite bacon glitch? No. Although, I might, one of these days, get a pig and name it Emergency Bacon because it's funny. I'm gonna figure out the name of that dog. Because I'm pretty sure it was Mandalore that asked for the dog to be named something, and I remember thinking to it's probably like Sir Boofs-a-lot or something. Not sure, but I remember it was something along those lines. Either way. I feel my body shutting down on me. Oh yes, something like that. I know it was something like that, but I don't remember what exactly it is. But I'm gonna check off stream. Either way, it's been 3 hours. I'm very sleepy. I'm sorry it's during an ad break, because I didn't watch the ad break thing. I'm very sleepy. So I must bid you adieu? Is that the term? I don't know. Either way, thank you so much for stopping by today. Right now we're planning on, Love the stream, very comfy and funny. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Stay for end screen though. Let me see who is live. Who can I send you to? Oh, I'll just send you to Rico. Rico's drawing Toriel right now. I'll send you his way. Stay for end screen. Goodbye. See you on Friday for more voices, probably. Bye bye.